Hi, my name is Omer. I'm the co-founder and CEO of CASTOR, and we are the manufacturer's gateway for 3D printing. Let me present my team. I know Elad and David for 18 years. We served together at the Israeli Air Force. Elad wrote code for huge companies like Holiday Inn and Priceline and led team of developers. And David knows the high-tech industry from 8 years in EY. He also holds an MBA from Kellogg in Chicago. And as for me, I used to work for Stratasys, one of the biggest companies in the 3D printing arena. In my background, I'm a mechanical engineer, and I hold an MBA in entrepreneurship and innovation. They both from Tel Aviv University. Now, I want to start with telling you that we have 10 Fortune 500 companies using our software since we launched it first on June 2018. And the main reason why those companies are using our software is really because they're afraid to be disrupted by 3D printing. So they're afraid to submit a CapEx investment of $500,000 on a 3D printer and to realize it doesn't fit their needs. And they're afraid their competitor will have a cheaper product just because it have a 3D printed parts in it. Now they know that the technology is only now mature enough to 3D print end-use parts for commercial use. But the problem is that those kind of manufacturers, low volume, high complex machines manufacturers, they don't have enough information and in-house expertise to use 3D printing to generate profits. They're not aware of the high-end printers, and when a company wants to deliver its blueprint to a manufacturer, none of them consider 3D printing as an option to reduce costs. And that's where CASTOR comes in. We're a decision support system for utilizing industrial 3D printing, which means that we allow manufacturers to decide whether to prefer 3D printing over traditional manufacturing methods when it can save them time and money. We do that by analyzing CAD files, so we analyze CAD files technically and economically. This is how it works. The algorithm analyzes a full BOM, bill of material, database of parts of a product that a manufacturer wants to manufacture and explore in 3D. That's out of the CAD file and the original material that was chosen for each one of the parts by the mechanical engineer. We provide a report like this on each one of the parts. What is the best material that suits for it in 3D printing? And what's the geometry changes needs to be done on the part if it's not suitable for 3D printing. And we also provide the break-even point versus the traditional manufacturing way that you can understand if it makes sense and it can be cheaper than the traditional manufacturing way. As part of the business model, we point you to the right service bureau, service provider who can print the parts, including the price estimation and lead time estimation. So let me show you a few examples of stuff that we've done lately. This is an example from a company called Stanley Black & Decker, a huge company for tools and power tools. And this metal part here was identified out of a machine that makes helicoils. And when we've identified it, we've delivered it in 9 days versus 9 weeks. That's 8 weeks lead time and 50% of its costs, from $120 to $60. This is an example from Flextronics in the production line. It's a jig, it's a tool in the production line that holds those electronic boards. And we've identified this white part here as an option for 3D printing and deliver it in 3 days versus 30 days from China. This is a more complex example of how we've identified 3 different parts that as a combined part, they saved HP Cytex $400 and about $65,000 a year. That's a more of a complicated algorithm we've patented. And this is a part from a manufacturer that do machines that cost $300 in 3D printing versus $450 in traditional manufacturing way, which could save them $120,000 a year just by identifying those parts out of thousands of parts they make using our software. CASTOR has 3 different products. CASTOR Pro, that's a cloud-based solution. CASTOR Enterprise, an on-premise solution, and CASTOR API, that's for large players in the additive manufacturing world to give this service to their users. And we have a trial version in Japanese. That's for you to test, and you can reach us out to get this done. We've done that with 80 companies until today. In the beta phase, we've analyzed more than 20,000 parts, more than 20% gross month over month, in meaning of number of parts being uploaded to our system, and we also in revenues already. So if you believe that when it comes to manufacturing, intelligence help you modernize, we want to help you realize the full potential of 3D printing. Thank you.